Did he mention
What?
how fucking great Cub Swanson looked? How literally he has 8 arms and 9 fucking legs. He does nothing but throw different combinations.
I saw some
spin kicks and front kicks. And
I got spinning
amazing.
elbow off the clinch.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got a lot of tools, and
Jesus.
he's really. I think all the experience in there. He's really never looked better. He's really just putting on fun fights. I mean, this is the second fight in a row.
who was the last one with?
The last one was with the Korean. Was it not Korean Zombie?
No, with Duho Choi.
Oh my God, that's right. Which he won. Yeah,
that's horrible.
Another decision.
The fact
yeah.
that I said it's another Asian guy.
Yeah, but that only went to a decision because Duho was able to take
very
everything.
tough.
Good fight.
This Artem Lobov fight was really great, and Cub said after, I'm definitely going to take some time off. I'm going to be training the whole time because Chris told us an interesting stat to jump out of the quote for a second that he landed more punches. Is in that fight? Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a new UFC WEC featherweight single fight record. He landed 209 significant strikes.
But he got hit 123 times.
Yeah, which is the most in his career.
And he's never fought for a title. I really want to see Cub Swanson get a title fight. Even if he loses the fight, he's a fun fighter to watch. He's a fucking animal.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't want to watch Cub fight for a title?
After this fight, he's really becoming one of those fan favorites. You know what I
he's
mean?
great.
That's what it's like. Oh shoot, Cubs fighting. I mean, look at his last 2 fights.
2 incredible decisions.
25 minutes of fun.
He won't return till late December, early next year. He said. He's lost to both guys, Aldo and Holloway. So they both equally sting. In my whole career, I've never fought for a belt. That's something I'd like to do, or at least have the opportunity to do. At least he's admitting it still stings that he lost to both of those dudes.
Good for him.
Both of those
Good
dudes.
for him. You see what Diego Sanchez wrote on Twitter? He says, and
Go on now.
What a classy guy, you know, and he's such a warrior, and he's another one of those guys that's just, I mean, I told you before, his fight with Karo Parisian back in the day is one of my favorites. It's such a great fight.
Yeah.
He has the guy's got a lot of classic fights, man, really. Just such another, when I say fan favorite, I mean, Diego Sanchez, when he does walk away from the game, whenever that is, he's going to be missed. But he said on Twitter, congrats, Iaquinta. Straight right from hell. Good job. I'm okay. Wanted to congratulate you, but they said I had to get a CAT scan. And then later on, he wrote on Twitter, to all my fans, God bless, and I'm all good. A perfect CAT scan.
That's great.
Yeah, that makes you feel good that he's all right. And Al was very, very accurate. And
he was devastating.
He was devastating. And Al's got the third longest fight streak, win streak right now in the division.
Now,
Yes, 5 straight, and that's after a 2-year layoff to do that.
That's right.
To somebody of the caliber of a warrior of Diego Sanchez is something really to be said. You know,
when you're a guy like Diego Sanchez and you have such a fierce reputation, and everyone knows you're a tough motherfucker.
Yes.
And you get knocked out. I like the way he's looking at it. Like, everyone gets caught once in a while. He just got caught. I mean, but no one doubts that he's a tough guy. Like, no one doubts Diego Sanchez is a tough dude.
Nah, that's just, I mean, that would be downright. Nobody's going to, that's silly. I mean, even if you like him, don't like him, I mean, the guy is just, I mean, tough is an understatement. I mean, the guy is just, again, I mean, that's the only way you're taking him out, the way Al did.
Yep.
He's not going to get hit and go, all right, I had enough.
Al hits hard,
You know what I mean?
Al hits hard.
Al hits hard. Al hits accurate. This is the thing with Al. You look
I'm
at.
glad Al and I didn't have any beef when he was in here.
Well, then he might have, dealt
For
with
my sake.
Then he might have dealt with his first verbal submission. You might have smacked him around. But listen, Jimmy, look at some of the guys. I mean, look at guys like, right off the head, Ross Pearson, Rodrigo Dam, Joe Lazon,
That's right.
now Diego Sanchez. It's 4 fights right there. These were all brutal. I mean, these were brutal finish. Well, I'm talking about brutal finishes. Yeah. I mean, these are brutal finishes. So I know he was upset afterwards, very upset that he did not get that fighter's bonus. But I mean, shit, man. I look at all the guys he beat. I'd be upset too.
My advice to Al, even not that he wants it, is you're probably right to be annoyed, but you're a great fighter. You're young, good looking. You have a long future in fighting, and you are going to be a big fucking star in the sport if you just keep doing what you're doing. That's it. I know sometimes it sucks. The glory doesn't come fast enough, or the money doesn't come fast enough. And you're right. No, but I mean, the fight bonus. You should have gotten it. Maybe. I mean, it was very impressive. It'll come.
He says things where people could say, "Oh, but they agree with or don't agree with." Listen. He's his own man. I'm his friend. I'm his trainer and his friend. You know what I mean? But
good job.
I'm not his father. Right. I'm not telling. He's his own man. Who am I to say how to act? I'll tell you how he does act. I mean, I have him at my house eating pizza with my kids. I see him working with kids down at Longo's, doing private lessons and whatnot, holding the pads. Everybody, they love him because he's a good, genuine dude. You had him in here.
Very nice
Did he
guy.
come across like a punk?
Nice guy.
He's a good guy. And I'll tell you right now, that guy is just made for that cage. So, I
you want to see him continue fighting, and you want to see him.
We love working that. Longo says it the best was, I never worry about him. That's what he says. I don't worry about him. He doesn't stress, he's just, what he's going to do. It's he's showing up, he's, and when I mean showing up, when he's in that, when Al is the most, you can see him when he has the mic in front of him. Sometimes he might not be the most comfortable, and it might come across but then again, look at Nick Diaz. Sometimes there's awkward moments there, but you always want to see a Nick Diaz fight.
Sure.
You'd always. I mean, Al, I put in that kind of category where it's not, it might not come out like the smoothest when he's in front of a mic, but damn, I mean, look at that, guys. Look at that. He's in his element when he's fighting. He loves it. That, just like I said before many times.
That's right.
Tony Ferguson, Max Holloway, Iaquinta. These guys are the guys that love it. They love to be in the battle. They love it, Jimmy. Love it.
Is he ranked at this moment?
Yeah, Al's he's 14.
Yeah, but he's been gone for a couple. He's been gone for a couple of years.
He hasn't posted it, right?
The last rankings is from April 19th.
Oh, there it is, right there. Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, first time in a couple of years, and hey, congrats, homie.
Yes, congratulations. That was a very, very.
And did we mention Dodson and Eddie?
Oh
Eddie
my
Warner?
God, how good did Dodson look? Eddie looked very, very hesitant to pull the trigger. He looked like he was just, and he even sat down. He goes, "He's fast."
Yeah.
And that's where Dodson moving up in weight. He has a speed advantage over a lot of these guys.
Yeah, he's Listen, I mean, he caught TJ that time, and you know what I mean? Dillashaw, I mean, and who does that? He's very,
very
quick,
fast.
very explosive, and has a vast knowledge of comic book, of history and whatnot on the X-Men. I talked to him. We were downstairs. I don't know how we got into it. From the Logan movie to this, we had a good time, me and Dodson.
Yeah.
I told him he's got. Well, wait, is he coming on here? We had him on here.
Just had him
Yeah,
on.
that's why. Oh my God! But that's why.
I'm not the only one whose memory is.
Oh
going.
no, I am. Listen to me. I remember Steve Mazzagatti fucking up that stoppage with Mir and Brock Lesnar 20 years ago. But
no, I understand.
I don't remember who we had on the show last week.
I literally was just
Jimmy.
talking about Joe Lazone losing, and I'm like, who did the guy lose to? Oh, Joe Lazone. No, he beat him. Oh, okay.
That was the other night.
My fucking.
Dude, listen, dude, this is my third. Longo's going, I need a break. Longo, I'll tell you what Longo's doing today. He's probably still sleeping. Dude, this was 3 weeks in a row, man, that we've been away. My family, I told you, they were away in London.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I haven't seen them literally. When they got back on last Thursday, when they got back Thursday is when I was leaving for Al's fight. So I haven't seen them in 2 weeks. I was so happy to see them.
It was nice to see him.
Oh my goodness. Especially my 3-year-old she's that age where she's just, I want to sit next to Daddy. I want Daddy to cut this for me. I want that with the food and oh man. So we good. So we went out and got some pizza. I was at Phil's Pizzeria last night.
How was it?
Oh my goodness, Jimmy. Oh, it's so good. Little drunken Sicilian. I'm going to take you for that. It's so good.
You didn't make it out to Eddie's Pizza?
Oh. No, that's, I mean, we stayed in my hood.
grief-stricken?
We stayed in my hood in Massapequa. Yeah. Or Massa Pizza, how we
Matt's got a big house. A big house.
Well, we went and we got that the pizza, and then after that we went to Krish's, and Krish's is a little like mom and pop type old school like ice cream shop, and it's got food there too. Well, we always go there. It's a nice place, and so we go there and we got some like dessert there. So I'm straight up a fat guy. Oh, Jimmy, they have all different things of ice cream, but I didn't get any ice cream. I'm not a big ice cream guy, but they have the best chocolate cake there. Look at his face. Look, why am I smiling so much? I'm a fucking fat guy.
You like? Who doesn't smile when they talk? No one mentions chocolate cake and ice cream and frowns.
It's delicious, whether it's chocolate frosting, but it had vanilla frosting on top of the chocolate. But it was so good. I
want to go there.
It was so good, Jimmy.
Go get some cake.
Oh my goodness. So that's what we did, and I had such a good time with my family. I can't wait to go see them now.
And I guess before we wrap up, we should.
Oh, and I had great. I'm sorry, I had great sex with my wife.
Oh, I was hoping.
Jimmy.
Cool.
I was like fucking Tarzan, beating my
Good.
chest.
I did the same thing.
That's my fucking wife, Jimmy.
No.
Watch.
No. I mean,
What?
I had good sex,
Oh, I'm sorry, Jimmy. I didn't mean to attack.
but I wasn't with anyone.
Okay. Well, yourself?
It was me and some oil.
Yes.
And I taught myself a lesson.
What'd you do?
You know.